Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Lights, camera, action. It's Make Our World Your Runway. You know, this is the weekly show that interviews the most fascinating individuals from the world of modeling, fashion, beauty, business, and even the entertainment industry. And as always, we have a very exciting show planned for you today. I think you're really going to love it. Great lady I had the distinct pleasure of meeting about a week ago, who's a designer and now has her own boutique. So we're going to say a little bit about her very shortly, but we always want to mention the sponsors that make it possible for us to have this show every week, and that has to be Lasky Architect, Lux Salon, Margaritaville at Sea, 100 Successful Women in Business, the Global Trade Chamber, the Transmedia Group, and Vida Designs, and also SB Fashion Direct, and the Bangladesh American Chamber of Commerce. So thank you, sponsors, for making the show so possible every week. And we also want to tell our viewers, remember to subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel so that you can see all the shows from Make Our World Your Runway and Success Stories. And I highly recommend our viewers to tune into Success Stories because this show features the most amazing women in the world of business and community service. From humble beginnings to successful entrepreneurs, these women will totally inspire you. And we also want to tell you to get ready for some exciting conferences, speakers, and awards, as 100 Successful Women in Business and the Global Trade Chamber will be coming to a city near you. So if you go to the website at www.100swb.com, you will see the lineup for 2025. We have an amazing show coming up in April that's going to be truly international with a lot of surprises, very special guests, and of course yours truly, Make Our World Your Runway, will be there to take you live for all the action. So once again, remember to go to the website at www.100swb.com. And now, lights, camera, action. Let's get ready for our show, Make Our World Your Runway. And today we have a wonderful guest. She is the family of an owned and operated boutique with 2 Florida locations serving customers across Stuart and Boca Raton. She has extensive knowledge in marketing, sales, and meeting the desires of a wide range of consumers. Alongside her mother, Francia, and daughter, Lee Diana, Alava's VêTU provides shoppers a unique boutique experience, quality alterations, easy shopping online, and in-store and multi-generational product assortment. She's a graduate from Berkeley College with a Bachelor of Science in Fashion Marketing. Managing and design, Diana was inspired by her mother to create VêTU Boutique. Following her graduation, she moved with her mother and daughter to West Palm Beach, where her mother built a reputation as one of Palm Beach's master tailors. And she worked for 20 years raising her daughter, with simultaneously gaining experience in different fields of the fashion industry, including modeling, design, visual merchandising, and buying. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's bring this wonderful lady on with a great vision about fashion. Please welcome Diana Alava to Make Our World Your Runway. Welcome, Diana. Hello, Diana.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
How are you? It was such a pleasure to meet you at FITSY.
Yeah, fun. That was a great event.
Yeah, it was a great event. A lot of people from a lot of different areas, but you know that's what it's all about with multicultural.
Yeah.
So you've got quite an exciting background. I mean, I didn't realize that your mother was kind of involved in fashion and was also a tailor.
Yeah, my whole life she's made my clothes. I had my clothes custom made growing up. So
that'd be exciting to have clothes custom made.
Yeah, so the fashion has always been in our family line, and also I have a background in modeling, and I went to college for fashion marketing. So like I've worked every aspect of the fashion industry, so I have a lot of experience.
It sounds like
it was time to do something, and I really wanted to start a business that incorporated the tailoring and custom kind of clothing vibes. Because I think when I go shopping, or when anyone goes shopping, it's difficult to find things that fit perfectly. You know, it's either too long or too short. And so, yeah, the concept of opening a boutique that specializes with a tailor on site was like a really cool concept, I felt.
Exactly. And you know, so many stores today, even like Well, Nordstrom is probably one of Nordstrom's, and I would say Neiman Marcus. I worked in Bergdorf Goodman many years ago in New York City, and we had several tailors.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, but you find a lot of the stores, unless like yourself or talking some of the high-end like Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus, they still have tailors. But a lot of the other stores do not have tailors anymore available on the premises.
Yeah.
And that's so heartening, because then you have, if you like something, you have to take it to a tailor.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of Nordstrom, it's funny. My mother used to work for many years. She was a tailor at Nordstrom as well. We did the store opening. We did the Wellington store opening actually in Florida. Myself and my mom were part of the store opening of that store. And yeah, it's always good to have a tailor on site. It's so essential, I think, to fashion. And I think that back in the day, I want to take it back to that. I think there was a lot of tailors on site back in like the golden ages of fashion, where things were more custom made. And so, yeah, it's a good idea. I think it's a great concept to have just somebody there just to fit you. And then, when you buy the product, it's going to fit you perfectly when you leave.
Exactly, and I love that, because again, like you say, if you buy something and then you have to take it out of the store and take it to a tailor, now it's like step after step after step, where at least you're bringing back that concept, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Okay, and like I said, I come from that industry where years ago you always had a tailor, and in fact, my husband working in New York City, and they had to do the IBM look. It was either a navy blue suit or a black suit, white shirt, and a red tie. And he always used to say to me, I have to go to a store where there's a tailor on premises. Because sometimes, he said, I may have a very important client coming in. I may need a new suit that I have to wear the same day. So if he went in and purchased it, by the time at 5, 6 o'clock rolled around, he had that suit and it was perfectly tailored. So
Yeah.
So
We do men's tailoring as well. Speaking of men's clothing, we don't sell men's clothing. Like our boutique is very bohemian chic, women's clothing for now.
Right.
We don't have men's clothing in the store, but we do tailoring for men as well. So it's for both men and women.
That's all my husband's gonna have to hear, okay? Because when he puts a suit on, if that suit isn't tailored just the way he wants, okay? And especially with shirts, he goes, this is too big. I gotta get this done. And I said, don't get rid of them. I said, well, have them tailored, So as I said, he comes from that New York corporate life where, everything has to be tailored. And my father was probably worse, okay? Because coming out of the Navy, their uniforms, the bottom, okay, had to be just on top of the shoes. And when I lived in Coral Springs, we found an Italian gentleman, okay, that was a tailor. He was the only one that could tailor my father's clothes. My father would fly in from New Jersey just to go to this guy.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had a house in Coral Springs, and he would come him and my mother every 3 months. He loved this guy, and he would come because this guy tailored the clothes just the way
he liked it. It is a dying art, sadly. I do see that it's very difficult to find tailors that are good, and not that my mom's, of course, to me the best, but she's very swift, you don't have to wait 2 weeks for your tailor. Like she's that good. She'll do it same day, next day, very reasonable turnover time. So yeah, the tailor that we have in Boca Raton as well, she's very experienced as well. But I do take my time finding them, and they are very difficult to find, I will say. The good tailor is hard to come across,
Exactly, and I'm so glad that you brought that back, because like you said, unfortunately, that's a dying part of the industry. But now, believe me, you just put a smile on my face, because I'm always getting clothes tailored, okay?
Clothes are everybody. Even if you're model size, you still it's either too long or too short or taking it. Everybody needs tailoring. It doesn't matter what.
Everybody needs tailoring. Now, the one thing that I have to say, when I was working on Broadway, all the theaters had tailors, okay? Because it was a little tuck here and a little nip here. Yeah. You'd go out on stage and the producer would say, I didn't like the way that looked. And by the time the second half came out, it was tailored, okay? So, as I said, I'm like you. I come from that industry where I'm spoiled. If I don't have a tailor on the premises, then tears are coming out of my eyes. So, you're going to have a great show, okay, at your boutique. So tell us exactly what you have in store.
So November 7th, next Thursday, we have this great event that's supporting the charity of Place of Hope. That is a wonderful charity where they just, provide a safe home for children that are sex trafficked, young adults that are aging out of foster care. They just, it's a great, great charity. We love to support them. And so we're going to have an event including your fabulous company of fashion models and fashion show. We'll be having a fashion show as well. So we want to give a percentage of the proceeds to the charity, and we're excited to do it. Very excited to do it.
Yeah, that's great. In fact, besides I have a couple of my ladies coming, but besides my ladies, I said I would model as well too. I was telling that.
Yeah, well, that's great. Yeah, we have great clothing. You would love it.
Oh yeah, no, I
don't want anything.
Believe me, I love to get out. And when I read you were a model, the first thing I said to my team, I said, "Oh, we got to get her in the pageant." I said, "She'd be great." I said, "Yeah, because
if I had time for it, I would." But
yeah, exactly. Because with our pageant, we have all different age divisions. We start with a teen, then there's the Ms. division, then we have the classic division for women that are 31 and over. We have a petite division. We even have a supermodel division for girls that are like 5'7" and up. That may not want to get totally involved in community service, but at the same time, they really want to model. That's their passion. And we do partner with the Supermodels Unlimited magazine, who's all about modeling. So for that division, it works.
nice.
Yeah. So we definitely need to get one of the girls to be a spokesmodel for you.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I would love that.
Oh yeah, you would. My former supermodel, Melina Rodriguez. Okay, a couple of years ago, she won our title, and since then, she has pretty much modeled all over the place. Okay, you would love her. I mean, her walk is not that she was one of the girls out of my organization, but her walk is superb. I mean, right now, there's 3 major New York modeling agencies after her. Okay, and she just recently did a video in Puerto Rico. She was just recently out in California doing something. So I've got to get her over to the boutique. You would love her.
Yeah, that would be great. That's exciting.
Yeah, and she's got, I think she's got an amazing career going. She's also the spokesperson for Curls Pop and Hair Care, all right? And what I love about her is that, she'll put her hair up and the next day you'll see this, okay? She's got the most gorgeous hair. It's stunning. So, I mean, no matter what they do to her, she always looks beautiful. And I always tell her, "What's your secret?" And she laughs. But, I always say, some people could just come out there naturally and wing it.
Yeah, they just have it.
Exactly. So I know that your clothing is a little different. So what exactly do you carry in the boutique?
So we're trying to cater to everybody, right? Mother, granddaughter, and daughters. So that's the business setup I have now with myself. My daughter does most of the technical stuff on the website, and then my mother as well. So I try to have a variety for everyone. Most of the things we sell are kind of anybody can wear it, a younger person or a more mature person. So we kind of every piece is thought out in that way. Like if I'm picking a linen dress, I try to think of different ways I can style it for someone younger, and then someone older who likes things more loose and more fitting. So loose fitting clothes and comfortable. So basically everything we sell would kind of cater to my mother can wear it, I can wear it, or my daughter can wear it. And so, yeah, that's kind of the concept. We sell a lot of linen, a lot of crochet. We love a lot of crochet and embroidery things.
I noticed that, yeah.
Really,
You know what I fell in
Very
love with?
bohemian chic, yeah.
It is chic. And what I fell in love with, what I saw that you had at the show, was the handbags.
Oh, those handbags are handmade. Yeah, those are amazing.
Those are also, the proceeds to that also goes to I like buying from her because she donates to the children in her neighborhood who are needing. So it's a wonderful line also, yeah. But our handbags are handmade. A lot of our stuff is very, authentic.
Okay, we're ready.
Sorry, she's sending me the info, sorry.
Send me the info, okay. But like I was telling you, when you mentioned about donations, as I said, a friend of mine who just recently passed away gave that $36,000 to St. Jude's. And he just loved, when he saw that commercial, he just loved donating to children, okay? In fact, with the pageant this year, we have what's called the People's Choice Award, Pageant Planners People's Choice Awards, and we raised $6,000 for St. Jude's. So
Wow.
we do a lot of community service, so I love the fact that you've got proceeds going to a children's group. That's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely, the brand is called Sea and Grass, if you guys want to look it up. It's an IREA scholarship fund, and it's for a school for children, and all of the proceeds go, every time you purchase a bag, one of our beautiful handmade handbags, the proceeds go to that fund. And I just think it's great that they're like helping children, get educated, and it's such a good thing to do things for the children and to be part of the community, and to be involved.
Exactly, it is. And there's so many children out there that, even when I watch all these commercials about homeless children, Shriners, St. Jude's, I'm like, oh my God, why do these children have to suffer this way? So I think that's
I know.
Yeah.
That's why we're so excited to do that event November 7th at the store in Boca Raton, our store VêTU in Boca Raton, and collaborate with you as well to do a fashion show to raise money for Place of Hope, because it is such a good cause, like to help.
it's a great cause.
We don't even have to go so far.
There's a need everywhere. There's a lot of children that are suffering, and it's unfortunate, but if we could do anything, that's our job, is to be here to figure out how we can serve,
Exactly. And we partner with different charities, every year. I mean, we did St. Jude's this year. Last year we did Global Citizens, which encompassed not only children here in the States, but children around the world. We made a donation to that this year with St. Jude. So I love the idea of this charity, so we might take up that charity this year as well. So, and it's great because the way we work it through the Pageant Planet People's Choice Awards is that all the girls have their pictures on Pageant Planet, okay? And their family and friends can go in there, and it's $1 a vote, and who raises the most money actually gets a plaque. In fact, the girl that raised the most money this year was from India, so she not only got a plaque, but we had a contest going where her face is going to be on a billboard in New York City, Times Square, New Year's Eve. Okay, then we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I'm going to take it back is to the billboard, like I said, with the girl that won the Pageant Planet this year. She's getting the billboard in New York City on Times Square. So we're so excited about that, because when everybody's watching New Year's Eve, we're going to see our Teen International World up there. So it's very exciting. But anyway, we're very excited to be at your boutique. And I know it's going to be a wonderful event. I hear you may have a very important VIP coming in. I'm not going to mention her name, but I know Adrian sent me some information on that. But in closing remarks, what would you like to tell our viewers?
Well, we are here in downtown Stuart, Florida. Our boutique is called VêTU. We're here to serve you guys. If you're interested in buying women's, clothing and accessories, we're there. As well as having a tailor on site. We're happy to have you guys come in and shop with us. We also located in Boca Raton, Florida, Royal Palm Plaza. And we have a tailor on site there as well, and, beautiful boutique. And so the event will be in the Boca Raton location. So we're excited to have you guys come next Thursday, 5 to 8 p.m. for that event for the charity Place of Hope, to benefit charity Place of Hope. Also, we are beginning to franchise. So we just became a franchise. So if anyone's interested in opening a location in any other areas of the state, you can definitely get in contact with us. We have our website is up. It's shopvetu.co, and there's more information. You can contact us there as well.
That's great. I might even think about that. That's absolutely fabulous. But anyway, of course, this show is going to be shown next Thursday. It's going to drop while we're there. So at the same time, while we're at the boutique, people will be seeing the show. So this coincides with everything. And while I'm there, I will get some live pictures, and we'll be able to do another event for you on Make Our World Your Runway. So sorry about a few of the little glitches, but everything gets edited, so it will look smooth. And so thank you so much, Diana, and we're looking forward to being at the boutique and helping you out, and Mom, and meeting everybody. And of course, Anytime you want to come back on our show, you're always welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, see you soon.
Take care.